Okay, in my hands I have a copy of a CLIC book. I take these things any way I can get them. So this one is Western Region Bulletin number 14. CLIC book, cars lost in California. It says it's for the Mojave and Bakersfield Subdivisions Mainline SP joint. Gives zone numbers for switching. Revised March of 1991. CLIC books were used by Santa Fe Railroad for the crews to find out where to put cars, or to find cars, where to spot cars. They had their own version of what the numbers mean. The spot number, the track number, the zone number. So in most of these we'll be seeing track number, spot numbers, usually a 4-digit number. But this explains what would be on the switch list. The numbers down the side here, these are CLIC books in 1991, their number and what they covered. Let me get you to see the whole information there. Okay, next page is going to be explanations of also information that would be on the switch book or switch paper that the crews were assigned for their duties for the day. If it looks interesting, just hit stop on your computer or your phone and then read it later. This is an alphabetical listing. Well, each book is different, so this is a looks like not even number order. Here are some of the tracks. This is putting everything together. They're in no particular order. So we have Monolith, all the tracks at Monolith, set out tracks listed. Nothing's in alphabetical order. I don't know how they came up with this scheme, but hey, we got it, we get to enjoy it, we get to share it. It's more a reference, because when we look at the individual maps, it'll give track number, the 4-digit or 5-digit number, and then where it is located on the map. And then we come to businesses for Hinckley sighting, Jim Gray sighting, and then here's the map. Barstow would be here, and we're traveling west. So this is zone 65, so it'd be 6510, 6520 for track numbers. And then those are your track numbers. Continuing west, Boron and Rocket Base. Rocket Base is part of Vandenberg Air Force Base. So this section up to here where it turns is the original Santa Fe right-of-way that went to Mojave. When they built Edwards Air Force Base, they changed the line. Then this spur comes down here and serves as a rocket base. This is basically on top of a mountain. And we're continuing west from Boron and Rocket Base. There's our tracks. Eastern leg, west leg of the Y that goes into Edwards Air Force Base, and Silt. Here's Silt. Here's Edwards. And the tracks come down. Some of these tracks were abandoned, but recently someone took a high railer through there to take a look at where they're going to start receiving cars again, and they did such a good job that it freaked out Edwards Air Force Base military police, because they don't know how that guy got on the property so quick. Well, he came down the railroad tracks. Would have loved to have been part of that conversation. You think somebody would have noticed? There's a guard shack right at the railroad tracks, but I think. Then we have Bissell Siding and Sanborn. And there's an ICWIT. There's a little note there for engineering. So Bissell, Sanborn, working our way toward Mojave. And then we have to Barstow, begin CTC there. Remember, this is 1991. The freeway's a little bit different now. Lone Pine Branch goes off there. Oak Creek to Creel comes up this way. And we're climbing the mountain. We have set out track for Cameron, and then Monolith. And down here you notice dispatcher phone. Phone for Mojave operator. Back in the day, radio communications aren't what they are now, so you had a lot of phones on the Tehachapi. There's your sidings, there's your tracks. There's Summit Switch. Shows the 58 freeway going this way. Shows the Y. Y is long gone. That's now a Pilot gas station. Continuing west, set out track. It shows the tunnel numbers. There's Marcel going to Way Long where the loop is. Track's continuing west. Set out track. Woodford and Rowan. Set out track. Cliff and Bealville. Sighting, set out track. Here's Caliente and Alman. Vacant. Upper Spur. Bina and Sandcut. This does not show the Bakersfield yard. That's another book. I'm hoping to find it. It shows the Bakersfield yard that way, Oil Junction that way, Mopetco, Jastrow, continuing that way towards Stockton or Calwa. storage track. Rosedale. There's runaround track. And Una as it was in 1991. That area has changed significantly. Coming into Shafter. There's all your businesses that used to be in Shafter in 1991. And then this shows Shafter. Shafter continued. This is Palmo. Next is Wasco. And a lot of this is not the same. And here's Wasco. It's out there a couple months ago. Interesting place. Elmo. Sandrini and Allensworth. And this shows Stoyle and the Alphall line. Before here, West Isle. Now West Isle is its own entity. Angiola and Blanco. Corcoran. Parked in San Bernardino, there's a lot of weird sounds around me. Oh, a lot of homeless trying to get in my school bus. Corcoran. Okay, shows Visalia sub. Visalia sub no longer exists. I did a CLIC book on that. Check in my playlist if you want to find out where the Visalia sub went. Guernsey and Kings Park. And Hanford and Shirley. Layton, Conejo, and Monmouth. Conejo now has a big viaduct crossing it for the high-speed rail. Shot a video on that. for bowls. And that's the end of the line. Then we come to the end of the book.